Greetings, St. Paul's. Blessings on this Wednesday. Today the Church celebrates the feast of St. John Chrysostom. The psalm appointed for his feast is Psalm 49, beginning at verse 1. Hear this, all you peoples. Hearken, all you who dwell in the world, you of high degree and low, rich and poor together. St. John Chrysostom was known to be a patriarch of the Church of Constantinople. He was an ascetic, which means that he lived his life mostly in prayer and away from other people. When he was a patriarch of Constantinople, he got in a little bit of trouble because he wanted everybody to live in the same way he did. And at a certain point, he was exiled because of that way of preaching, even to those who were in power. Now, I am so deeply grateful for being in this space right now as we continue to look at how beautifully decorated our parishioner Erica from the Altar Guild decorated with floral arrangements as we were celebrating the Feast of St. Paul's this past Sunday. It has have always amazed me the beauty of the architecture of this space. But unlike Chrysostom, I am not willing or ready to live my life every single waking moment in this space. I acknowledge that the world and our mission as God's people go beyond the walls of our buildings. If we want the people of the world to hear about the good news of God and Jesus Christ, we need to leave the physical space of our church so that we can connect with the people in the world. This space is what I consider the gas station of our lives. This is the place where we come to refuel, to re-energize, to regather our strengths so that we can be filled with energy to go out into the world and answer the call to preach the good news to all people. And though it is a wonderful space to be in for a little while each week, the rest of the world encloses so much of God's beautiful creation that even the thought of only remaining here should be something we not only not expect, should be even something we criticize if someone were to say that we should only remain in sacred spaces to worship God. Because indeed, God is not only present inside of our sacred buildings, God is even more present in the sacredness and beauty of all of creation. So, may we follow the general teachings of people like St. John Chrysostom, who call us to be in relationship with God at every moment in our lives. But may we have the ability to recognize that that relation stretches through all of creation, and that we are called to share the good news of Jesus Christ with people not only in the worship space, but in the streets, in the supermarkets, in the ways and byways of the world. When we hike up in the mountains, and when we go rowing or anything else we might do on the sea or in the rivers or on lakes, or even when we fly in the air, we're called to be messengers of Jesus Christ to the entire world in every circumstance, in every place. May the Holy Spirit that lives in you always be alive enough to allow you to share the good news that you know and live with those whom you encounter in every section of your life each day. Blessings, St. Paul's.